pass. AD hands it off the play, and Marshall Drano.
He almost knows they're going to double.
The ball from AD. Shed caught over the top of the screen. It's another late clock situation, and Thompson bails out the offense with about 2.5 seconds. Well, the Mavericks kept a clean sheet for almost 4 minutes tonight. Klay Thompson right back at you. Multiple baskets for Dallas. Thompson made 2 threes in Wednesday's game as Agbaji hits again.
You gotta.
AD with it. AJ Lawson's in the game, was denying Klay. Finally making a move down the lane as Davis, and he leaves it for PJ Washington, who lays it in. Williams has been out the last 5 after his 2-way contract eligibility expired. But then as of yesterday, the Mavericks had native Lawson's been on a 2-way with the Raptors for a lot of the season. He just had it converted to a 2-way. And speaking of 2-way, no longer, it's Brandon.
Yeah, you know, you work at it. So the Mavs have kept me ready. His confidence is always high. He's that kind of player. But he said, could he have imagined this at the beginning of the year?
He has the right kind of blades.
Yeah, he's going full Hibachi.
Oh, slammed home by Anthony Davis, even with the pass being deflected. And cut by Brandon Williams. Does well to dig out a loose ball and make a pass that had some zip on it. Barnes and Gafford battling after the missed shot in the paint.
It's impressive. Barnes fighting Gafford in there.
3-ball Lawson. And on a consistent basis, 33%. The number that he shot in 24 games for the Raptors this year. There's a 3-pointer right on target. And then the nascent stages of his G League career. Whoa.
He had a little bit of Crisco on his hands, and it just slid off his hand the wrong way.
Little jab.
Here's the pass to Gafford. That is nice.
That was a 70-foot entry pass.
How about that to end the first quarter? And ultimately, the loose ball was tracked down by Daniel Gafford, and Gafford with a nice pass. The big man with the dish to the corner, and drilling the 3 of the Exum, Max Christie. Made 2 corner threes here in the last little bit. Hooked home on the offensive rebound and put back by Lively.
Well, I think that's
Took a glance at the rim, put the ball down, and then
beautiful.
all the way around the floor. Exum! Excellent by Exum! Hitting the corner.
15 over.
And looking for 2 more. A little stick-em up there as PJ Washington had that shot turned away on the drive inside. Bobo doesn't take it all the way to the defense.
Which was smart.
Yeah, that ends. That was 9. PJ Washington. Manuel quickly. Jared Rhoden and Jacoby Walter, who are young players who, if completely healthy, would be playing, but they're out tonight due to injuries. Garrett Temple took that inside, nothing doing. And here we go. The oop to catch the finish. Right there, rim side for this, intercepted by Mobo.
The pursuit caught up with Marshall that time.
Underneath, Scottie Barnes. Going to do that. And AD, and on the money for AD. They're near the same ballpark, not even the same sports. 13, and another block. The block party continues. AD denied Barnes, and AD denies Mobo. I don't know if that was an official block, but he certainly prevented a good look. And then Marshall with a little double clutch runner is no good with the 7 boards, 7 assists, and 14 points. There's a score inside. Jonathan Mobo. There's another player who's.
You think you should have an advantage?
Yes.
You should.
Yeah, but it doesn't always.
Yeah.
It doesn't work out like that all the time.
And so,
Brought it up.
you know, maybe some load. I mean, I don't know. Here's a shot and score for Scottie Barnes.
Load management comes
Maybe
to
just
mind.
the.
They're playing in Denver tonight, right?
Here's Anthony Davis. Nice roll.
Thought he was.
Drive to the basket. Pass was behind Lively, but he alertly bats it outside and then follows home the miss by Klay Thompson. Scottie Barnes. Quickly running the floor. Dallas, Klay Thompson. They're shooting about 62% in this game. Trying to ward off Lively. Barnes does that.
Tried. The world is that guy only have 9 shots.
A.J. Lawson to the cutter, Garrett Temple.
Temple with a very intelligent.
Cruz, Louisiana. Here is A.J. Lawson with the steal. There could be a block here, Skin.
Oh, we needed that.
A.J. used his body that time.
Block number 8.
It's Anthony. Hurry up and get these 2 blocks. Or 3.
And 2 assists.
Look at this here.
Oh, that's a fancy finish. Man. And then there's an assist.
Okay.
What a pass.
Okay.
Great dime by Davis to Daniel Gafford. And that's assist number 9 for AD. Quick basket at the other end of the floor for Lawson. AD has had, well, a minute ago, Skin said the Mavs up by 38. Right now, as the landlord going high up the ladder to catch the. Dante Exum nails the 3.
Love seeing that. God, what a boost getting Dante for this play-in
Key set of games late in the season. More like a whirlpool there, round and around, and finally going in.
Also made a big shot. I was like, Harp, watch this. I'm going to take follow the box score. He's going to be asking for it later.
It's going to really unsettle him.
Yeah.
Half court. Exum. All Dallas tonight in their final home game. They lead the Raptors as we go to the last 12 minutes of regular season play at American Airlines Center, 96-67. Max Christie. Agbaji with his first missed 3 of the game. Slam dunk, though, by Barnes.
They cooled them off.
P.J. Washington. Exum forward to Christie. Corner 3 on the money. To the hands of Derek Lively.
Let's get a little pass. Derek couldn't hang on.
Pull up by Jamison Battle. He speculatively puts that out there, waiting for an answer. I got one right, I was told. It's Nate Thurman, David Robinson, and Nate. Sacramento does not have 9 on lockdown yet. There's another whirlpool finish.
Yeah.
Garrett Temple. Nice to see Jaden Hardy in. He returns after missing the last 2 games with a right ankle sprain. Brandon Williams the finish. Ankle sprain. He's had 4 different right ankle sprains this year that have cost him a total of 18 games. He came back in that Heartbreak City loss. Russell Westbrook passed them earlier this year in a game against the Mavericks. As a matter of fact, as Hardy connects. Their College of Communications Ring of Honor. And that is a splashdown in the ring for Brandon Williams.
They're accustomed to winning championships at the University of Florida.
Little touch pass there by B. Will. Drive by Marshall. Caleb Martin hits. Martin is a better shooter than what we have seen in his brief time with 10% on 3. So as these single elimination knockout stage play-in tournament games come up next week. Success in big games. B-Will, nice finish. Man, the 5 games, 22 of them winners. And this one comfortable tonight. One last shot for the Raptors, and that'll do it. Final score 124-102. Well, the thing that we talked about at the very start of the broadcast tonight, Hart, was you said the Mavericks need to do